A very good morning, dear students. Hello and welcome back to your science class. Well, this is third session of chapter number 7, Physical and Chemical Changes. In our last video, we discussed about physical changes, right? The changes such as tearing of a paper, cutting of vegetables, crushing a piece of chalk, freezing of water, dissolving of salt or sugar in water, breaking of a glass tumbler, or melting of a wax. In all these changes, only physical properties such as shape, size, color, mass, or state of a substance changes. So these changes are known as physical changes. In today's video, we will learn about chemical changes. You may have seen your mother many times making curd from the milk in kitchen. She adds a small quantity of curd to the warm milk and then stirs it well and keep it undisturbed for few hours. This sets milk into curd. When milk converts into curd, you observe the following changes. Change in state, that is liquid to semi-solid. Milk is in liquid state that converts into curd, that is semi-solid state. You can observe a small change in volume, change in weight, change in smell, and change in taste. Now think, if I ask you to recover the milk back from the curd, can you do so? Absolutely not. In setting of curd, milk changes into a new substance, that is curd. The chemical properties, the chemical composition of milk changes and cannot be reversed back. When a piece of iron is left out in open for a while, it gets covered with a brown flaky substance. This substance is called rust. The iron reacts with oxygen present in air and water to form iron oxide, which we see as rust. The chemical composition and properties of rust are different from those of iron. The change cannot be reversed under any condition. When a candle is burned, it produces carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, smoke, and water vapors. The new substances are entirely different in composition and properties from the initial substance. Heat and light energies given out during the process cannot be reversed. Similarly, explosion of crackers produces heat, light, and sound in addition to the unpleasant gases which pollute the environment. We often see that the food that has been kept out for too long, it smells foul and looks rotten. The food kept for a long time gets spoiled as the germs and microorganisms start growing on it. When food gets spoiled, a bad smell is released from it. Once the food is spoiled, it cannot be brought back to its original form. The chemical properties of food changes, making it unfit for consumption. In fact, when fruits or vegetables are cut and left exposed to the moisture, the cut surface turns brown in color. This is due to the formation of a new substance on it. We all eat cooked food as it enhances the flavor of food. It is easy to digest and kill the germs present in the food. When we cook food, it is impossible for us to reverse it and bring all the vegetables, spices, water, and other ingredients back from the food. Chemical reactions occur during cooking that changes the taste and hence enhances the flavor of food. When baking soda is added to vinegar, the reaction between baking soda and vinegar produces carbon dioxide, sodium acetate, and water. In this process, new substances are formed that cannot be reversed back. The reaction between baking soda and vinegar is shown to you through the activity. The products so formed cannot be reversed. You may have noticed in all the given examples, one or more new substances are formed and the changes cannot be reversed. A change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. The composition, the chemical properties of the substance get changed. The new substances formed have entirely different properties compared to the original substance, and chemical changes are always irreversible. Remember that all the chemical changes are accompanied by either the production of sound or change in smell or change in color, or it may absorb or release heat and light energy, or there can be change in color or formation of some gases.